3D scroll sites look incredible and belong to nothing real. So I built one for a real-life physical product. One 20-second video runs 3 full screens. Chef, product, home kitchen. No cuts, no separate sections. Every prompt is in the description. Let's build the website for real product with cool animation. Hi, I'm Vika and let's get started. Normally, a scroll-driven clip like this lives in one section. You land on the page, the hero animates while you scroll through it, and then it ends, and the normal website starts underneath. I want the video to be the first 3 screens of the page, the story itself. So here is our product that we'll be selling. It's a carbon steel wok. It got one size, cost $84, and we'll be building one product selling page for it. As I mentioned before, I want video to be not just a decoration, but a part of the website layout. For this, we need to figure out layout itself and think about our product. Here is our first screen, and we'll just think about what we want to have there. So we have a pen. It could be used by professionals. It could be used by regular people just cooking at home. So we want to highlight it and highlight the features of the product in some creative way. So let's say this is our first screen and I want to have a chef here holding our pen. Let's say here it is. So something like this, the pen should be big and prominent, and it should be visible that this person is clearly a chef. So something like this. Then there should be like a content, etc. All the other stuff. After this, I want a smooth transition to, let's say, a second screen and then a third screen. So on the second screen, I want this pen appear really large and maybe showcase some details of the pen, let's say like that. And this is a pen, and we'll be describing the features of the pen. And then on the next screen, there should be like a person cooking regularly at home with the same pen there. Ideally, I want to have a smooth transition from this person to this close-up, only pan shots, and then this pan falling into the hands of this person cooking at home. So that's the idea. And then after that, like the next section, since we are doing a website, should be a selling section. So here we'll be selling our pen as it is. So there should be like a big picture of the pen, the price here, and some button with action, let's say. This is the main structure. I'll ask ChatGPT maybe to add FAQ and a logical footer, to add a checkout, but that's the thing that we'll be building. Our main focus would be on this video and smooth scroll between these 3 sections. So let's start on it. Before starting on generating anything, I always start with references. And I just go to Pinterest and I literally type in wok and scroll through the pictures and through the stuff that I like or don't like. Like, for example, this stuff look pretty epic. I'll take a screenshot of this, look through other stuff. I don't really like this kind of over-generated food, so looking for something else, and pick several pictures that I could actually use to generate my original pictures. So here you can see I picked my references, input my prompt into ChatGPT, and got 3 options. So I really like to use this make 3 different options line because it allows to create more images in instant and choose the better one. So here are the results that I got. I picked this one with a light background. I think it would work the best. I'm planning to use this picture here in our first shot. This is our chef with a pen on the right side of the screen. So this would be our first shot of the video. Then the second shot should be a pen itself. And the third shot should be a person at home. So I'm focusing on the first shot and then on the third shot. And I'm hoping that Seedance will generate the middle shot by itself. So we'll see how it goes. After this one, we need another shot of the person at home. To make sure our pictures are in the same style, I use the first image that we already chose as a reference. And I picked this guy. That's our second reference. So the next bit will be generating our video. For this, we'll be using our script that we just discussed here. So this is literally how our video flow should go. So I input both image into Seedance and I spent some time to writing down all the stuff that I want to have in the final video. So I literally divided the prompt into section, like this should be a professional studio shoot based on the reference photo, make camera movement really smooth and always in movement, add some slight details like light movement, etc. Seamless transitions, bold colors. This is really important. And then the whole beat goes. So the first frame that we talked about, like this one, want to make it like 5 seconds. Chef is cooking on the kitchen, walk greatly visible, restaurant atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. Use reference photo number one. Then I'm making a second frame. I literally describe it in words how it should go from first frame to the second one, close up to the wok, everything else disappears, wok become a central object on the frame, the seamless background, orbiting flyover around the wok, close shots of details, and then I describe the details that I want to see there. I assume that first frame should be like 5 seconds and second frame should be around 10 seconds, so quite much longer. And then the third frame, 5 seconds also, wok from the second frame should fall into hands of the man and he starts cooking at home. So like cozy, homey, relaxed atmosphere, like blah, blah, blah. Use reference for the second. So that's the beat that I described that we literally discussed here. Now let's do the generation. So here's our results. This is what we've got. We've got the girl cooking, and then like 5, 6, 6, we have our pen, fly over the pen's details, uh, looking pretty good. And then it falls into hands of the man. I would say the last reference was used much more accurate than the first one. So this lady is clearly on the kitchen, but she's on the center of the frame, but at least the wok is visible and in the center. So it will work for us. I would say let's use it like this and try to work with it on the website. If you enjoy this kind of videos, like and subscribe to see stuff like that more in your feed. So now we have all we need to combine a prompt for a full website. So the whole page is built around one 20-second video that plays as a single scroll-driven sequence. The video is the spine, everything else supports it. Then the map, which second is which percent of the scroll, and what is on screen at that moment. Also, I added a short list of what not to do. Do not cut the video, do not put it in card or a frame. No size selector, no cart, no order button. So this is our result. It's overall looking pretty good. I see a few things here and there that I would change, but overall layout is really nice and I really like how video is working and how everything positioned. So I did a few cosmetic changes after that and upscaled the video since I like how it positions in the end. And this is basically my job. I'm a UX designer. I take AI built designs and get them to where they don't look AI built. Contacts are in the description. Now let's take a closer look to the website itself. When we start scrolling, we have this background animation of a chef, and then we scroll through and have this epic transition to the second section, which is literally describing our product features itself. So while we're scrolling through it, we have our text appear in the different places and just describing our product with much more detail. And I especially like how ChatGPT understood what I wanted to showcase here and created this kind of timeline where I can see the amount of features that will be presented here and I can scroll forward and backward to read everything and to see everything. So this is pretty cool. And that's a big moment where our pen just falling into the hands of the home cooking guy. So here it is. And here we have our additional information on these like beautiful sections. Like I really like how it looks. And then when we scroll down, we have our product on the cart. We can buy it. Let's click right here. Here we have a checkout. So this is a demo checkout, but if you need it and if you sell in like the real product right away, you can write it to ChatGPT and connect Stripe or some other payment services here right away. Let's return to the work. This is our product card. Then we scroll next. We have questions and answers sections, hovers, everything, and then our last section with send a message form and empty fields validation. Pretty cool. One of my favorite bits is when you click to the top, you can see how everything just folds into the pen itself, which is a really nice touch of the animation on the background. As part of my prompt, I mentioned that this site should be mobile friendly right away. So let's check this and we'll reload it and see. Okay, it looks pretty good. If we scroll down, the pen is too big for a mobile version, but the video is working anyway. And I love how the information is styled on the top and bottom, like in checkmate order. So pretty cool. And then we have scroll to our homey guy and love this effect. It makes everything visible and we still see our video. I would say pretty awesome. Then we have our product card, we have order and all our other sections. So I would say it's working pretty well on mobile too right away. So as a final goal, would I build it for a real client? Not just for myself, 100% yes. But I would mention that the build was the fastest part. And that's only because all the thinking was done right ahead of the build. I think through the flow of the page, the main section, the video, all the structure, and that's why the website turned out looking like this. Like the real product with real features and not just some sloppy information from AI. Because if you just give AI a product and ask for a website, yes, you'll get something, but there would be too many info with not much thought about the users itself. And the users don't want to go through the boring pictures or the video just to see a video. They want the real action with a purpose. And that's what we have here. So if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and you can check my other videos. I did a pretty similar build with testing AI and Seedance before. You can see this video on the screen. Let me know if you want to test any other AI product in the real world, and see you in the next one.